everyone. So a boiler temperature again, the thermostat on the boiler. Now people have said to me, how do I know what temperature the boiler flow pipe is and what the temperature is of the return, or the water inside those pipes, shall we say. Now some of you have noticed I've got a little gauge on my return pipe, and it is in actual fact just a strap-on gauge with a spring around the back of it, fairly cheap, from Amazon. I'll give you the link for them if you'd like one. Now to that end, I've also bought one and put one on the flow pipe. Now you may wonder why I want these, because, well, you can set the temperature of your boiler to whatever you like and still not know exactly what it is inside the pipe, the water going from the flow pipe back to return. We know the lower that return temperature, the better it is at condensing, so the more money you'll save. And also with the flow, if we can set that low, 55, 50, some even 45, I know when it's not so cold out, you save money. So this is very important. Now these gauges are not deadly accurate, don't get me wrong, they're just strap on, they're fairly cheap, but they will give you a good rough idea of the flow and return temperatures from your boiler. Now all of you with a F&E system, I'm afraid you can get those if you'd like to put them on your pipes, but do remember that with those you can't set your boiler below 65 anyway on the stat going out, because the hot water tank needs at least 60 to keep from getting Legionnaires. Drop that below that temperature and it's very risky. Okay, so we don't want to go there with that one. You've got to kind of leave your stat at 65 onwards, but it's still nice to see the temperatures on those flow and returns. If you like one of those gauges, I just like to have a look at them now and again and see how we're doing. So to that end, it's kind of a nice little thing to have, because as the temperature changes, it's really cold at the moment, you've probably all got your temperature gauges, your thermostats shall I say, on your boilers up fairly high to keep combating this cold weather. But once it warms up a bit, it's still chilly, but you might find you can turn that temperature right down. And if you know you can get it right down as low as possible, you can bear it and just about, yeah, no, this is okay, I can deal with this, then you know you're saving money by having that stat down on the boiler, and you can see the temperature gauges on the flow and return pipes to know that you are actually kind of making a good saving. So with this tip also comes this: as the weather changes and it gets milder or it gets colder again, you've got to keep changing that boiler stat to suit your comfort level. Okay, so it's very much a muster thing to do if you want to keep an eye on saving money for yourself and at home, and the environment, helping the environment as well, because you'll be using less energy. So it's something that's, I think, useful to have, and I'll show you mine just so you can see what they look like. Here we go, I'll take you to the cupboard. Here then are my two gauges. Okay, they're both the same sort, and this one is the return temperature. That's really nice at 40. That's doing me a lot of good saving on condensing, because it's well below the 55 minimum. And over this side we're also doing not bad at all, and we're on kind of like, well, getting on for 55 there, probably between 40 and 60 anyway. That's quite a good reading, so I'm doing fairly well. I'm quite happy with that. And say, it's just a simple idea that you can just open your cupboard and just have a quick look and see what they're doing, and it gives you a rough idea where you want to set that boiler stat for your comfort level and for your energy saving level that you like to do anyway. We all want to set the energy level as low as we can and save money, and as I say, the environment too. There we have it then. So just before I go, Jan wanted me to do a little add-on today, because she just wanted to include this one. We went out this morning to sort of sort out some water for the plants and also put some water in a little glass dish for the birds. So she said, oh, please add this little bit on to the video, because I think it's quite nice to have on there. So here we go. If you want to just have a little extra, this is something different, I know, but yeah, it's nice. Have a little look. Here's Jan in action. So Jan, you're going to get some water from the butt this morning?
Of course I am. Ah, frozen.
Yeah. Well, there is that. Best turn it off though, so when it does thaw out, you don't lose all the water in the butt. Something to remember. bird bath is also all frozen up, so don't forget to clear that all out and put some fresh water out for the birds. Also this time of year, fill up all your bird feeders. They're feeling pretty hungry this cold weather. That's it though.
For all our videos, Derrickson33. Thanks for watching.